Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from, where am I? Indio, California. Jeepers, this is going to be fun. Different place every couple of days. It's going to be fun trying to keep track of where I am. I don't know about you guys, but I'm driving there and I'm having problems trying to remember where I'm at. Anyway, so we started today off with no alarms set. Still was awake at 6 o'clock. Actually slept until 6 o'clock because I normally wake at 5. So we slept until 6. We finally got up around, what time did we finally get out of bed? I think it was around 9:30. So we kind of lazy. I got up at 6, let Zephy out of her crate, ran back to bed, and we snuggled up for for about 2 or 3 hours. I think it was like 9:30 when we finally got up. But I have noticed that the last few days Zephy has been doing something really weird. Well, not weird, but interesting. And I haven't had a chance to capture it on film or videotape it or photograph it because the moment I move towards my phone, she's going to break what she's doing. So I'm going to have to remember to set it up for tomorrow and see if I can capture her then. But when I'm in the bedroom getting dressed, she comes up on the bed. Now, normally she gets a chew toy and she plays with that while getting dressed, and I'll pick it up and toss it while I'm getting dressed, and she goes running up and down the RV with it, and it's all fine, all good. But the last 3 mornings after we've played that, all of a sudden she'll stop and she'll sit in the middle of the bed and she will watch herself in the mirror. Now in the bedroom, we've got this huge mirror. You can see this one here, the edge of it, this one, the one in there's like twice the size of that. It's this huge mirror. And when she sits on the bed, she can see herself and she'll sit there and then I'll move and she'll look over at me and then she'll look back at the mirror and she's like studying herself in the mirror. She's got these little frown lines here and it's just the weirdest thing. It's actually quite cool, but weird at the same time. But my phone's over the other side of the bed where I would have to interrupt her from where I'm getting dressed. So tomorrow I have to remember to put the phone on the dresser so that when she starts doing this, I can get a photo of it or a video of it, and hopefully we can capture it. But it's really quite cool to sit there to watch her while I'm getting dressed, watching herself in the mirror. And she's like and she's actually making eye contact with herself in the mirror. It's hilarious. Kind of a little creepy at times too. So yesterday I mentioned I was going to go to the line dance, the beginner's line dance, learn line dancing and then the beginner's line dance. Well, I didn't make it. I had a client crisis come up, which I had to take care of. Got a group leaving soon and they were having some issues trying to understand some of the things that they had to do. So I got in there, got dug in, got that taken care of for them, which meant I ended up missing the line dance, which also meant that Zephy didn't get her morning walk. So poor Zephy is getting this late walk. It was just after 10:30 when we finally left for our walk this morning. So I took her straight over to the large dog park that we found, and it's like a huge bowl. It's got the upstairs top bit, and then it scoops down. If you have a look on my Facebook page, you'll see some of the pictures from today. She had a blast. She just, and it took her a while to get used to the fact that you can go run now. Like she just kind of kept a few paces ahead of me, kept turning back to make sure I was behind her and all of that. She did her thing, and then she's sort of like wandering around and sniffing, and I go, Zephy. She looks at me and says, go. And usually when I tell her to go, she takes off. And she kind of like starts trotting away from me. I'm like, go. And she finally got the message, and boom, as soon as she got that message, she just turned it on, and she was ripping around. She went so fast at one point that she ended up, her feet flew out from underneath her, and she ended up skidding along on her side and her head, gets back on her feet and takes off again. It was such a joy to watch her, but trying to do any training in that environment, that wasn't happening, even though I had the treats with me and stuff and was trying to get her attention, because I'm trying to train her with distractions around, which there was plenty in the dog park. You got a dog, she's off the leash, she's going to run, but even when she stopped running in there, and then at one point this guy comes up, and this older gentleman comes up, and he's got this little black dog on a leash, and her name was Maggie May, and I suddenly thought afterwards, oh, Rod Stewart fan. Remember that song? No, that was just Maggie, not Maggie May, just Maggie. That was the name of that song, Rod Stewart song. Anyway, went a different topic. And Maggie May was on her leash on the outside of the dog park, and the guy was on the other side of the fence, and we're sitting there, and we're talking. And so Zephy and Maggie are getting used to each other through the fence, and they're sniffing each other in there. And then Zephy starts running down the fence line, and Maggie starts following. Well, Maggie all of a sudden pulls up short because she's on one of those retractable leashes, which are like about 12 feet. And Zephy turns around and comes running back, and they sniff again, and then Zephy takes off in the other direction. Same thing happens. Zephy stops, she looks at this thing, and looks where Maggie is, and then she runs up to Maggie, runs past Maggie, goes until probably around 11 feet away from where the guy's standing with the lead thing, stops, turns around and runs back, and Maggie stops following. And Zephy's now running backwards and forwards along the fence line so that Maggie can keep up with her. So she has figured out how long the leash was before Maggie got stopped, and she was turning before the snap of the leash would come in. And we're standing there, we're watching this, and we're like, what just happened? Like, we could not believe this. She's running up and down the fence trying to get this dog to come with her. She's figured out how far the dog can go, and she would turn around and run back again before the lead would snap. I thought that was brilliant. I mean, just watching her mind work on these puzzles, and she only did it twice. Got snapped twice before she suddenly realized, oh, this other dog's on a leash and can't come this far. I have to adjust, and so she did. And this guy's like looking at me, going, "That is a smart dog." And I'm like, "I'm figuring that one out." So, but she had an awesome time down there. We went for a walk around the thing. Oh, and we saw one. I think I mentioned it last night. There was this big RV. It's probably around 45 feet long. They've got 4 motorcycles lined up there. Gorgeous bikes. There are 2 Indians and 2 Triumph bikes, and they're all lined up there on the side of the RV. I didn't get a chance to get a picture of it today, but I'm trying to get it. May not get a chance tomorrow. We might get a chance tomorrow when we go for our walk before we hit the road, but we shall see. When I went out earlier, it was almost on dusk, and then we went back to the dog park again, and she's just sort of like trotting around and not really getting up to speed or anything. I think she got worn out from earlier in the day, and which was fine. Now, to get into these dog parks, it's a single gate. It's not double gated, which is a little nerve-wracking, and you'll find out why in a second. And so this is when the etiquette for dog parks comes into play. So whenever I go into the dog park at the campgrounds, I tie the leash to somebody if they can't see me anywhere. Dog parks that you can't be seen very well. And before you come in with your dog, you're supposed to ask the person who is already in there if it's okay, if your dog's going to be okay if they bring their dogs in. And this woman pulls up in her car, gets her dog out on a leash. Then this other dog comes up, and this golden retriever comes up. Nobody off the leash completely, nobody around with this golden retriever. The woman's got a lab, and she opens the gate to try and get this golden retriever to come in because she has no idea where this dog. And I'm like, hang on. I'm like, can you please close the gate? And she said, oh, I'm just trying to get this dog in here. I don't know where it's from or anything. So she's letting in a strange dog. We have no idea how this dog is going to react to Zephy or to her own dog, but she's letting her into the dog park anyway. And I'm extremely uncomfortable with this. She's standing with the gate open. Zephy runs, and when she runs, she runs. And right now I've got up periscope. She's laying on the couch, and she just stretched when she heard her name. She stretches her paws up, so I see them come up above the back of the seat over there. So we're up double periscope right now. And Zephy's not used. It has a thing with large dogs as well. And she says, "Oh, she says, your dog okay?" I said, "She is a pup, and she is still learning to socialize with other dogs, and doesn't like large dogs." And she says, "Oh, okay." And so she comes on in with her dog and this other dog, lets her dog off the leash. This other dog chases. It goes behind these bushes, because up around the edge of the park, there's these little bushes and stuff. Goes behind these, and so Zephy just takes off down the fence line, trying to get away from this other dog. This hello, you hear us talking about you, huh? Oh, you gonna say hi? You coming for snuggles? Yeah. And so this retriever takes off after Zephy, and I hear this yelping, and not sure what's going on because we can't see them because they're gone behind these bushes and stuff. I'm scrambling to get up the hill there to see what's going on, and Zephy comes flying back along, and I call her, and she comes straight to me and kind of just snuggles up to my side like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know these big dogs. What the heck's going on here? And so we try, and so this woman just basically barges on in after I told her that Zephy is not comfortable with large dogs. She's a puppy, still learning to be around other dogs, but she comes on in anyway and lets in an unknown dog. And so Zephy was very uncomfortable there, and she wasn't going to go play when these other dogs were running around. And this woman's got this ball gun thing. You put the ball in and press this thing, and it pops the ball off. And the dogs start chasing that, and Zephy's sort of like, I'm not sure what's going on, and she stays near me. I says, do you want to go? And Zephy just walks straight up to the gate to where her leash is. And so I walk up there, put the leash on Zephy, and we just walk we just walk out of there, close the gate, and as we're walking out, this woman comes up and goes, "Oh, you found my dog," and this other one goes, "Oh yeah, I didn't know whose dog it was, so I just let it in here to keep it safe because it was out wandering around the road." And I'm like, "Yeah," and you threaten other dogs because you don't know this. This is an unknown dog. And she said she's a little skittish, so I couldn't get near her to get to her tag, or anything like that. And I'm just like, whatever. We're going to go and enjoy the walk. So we went off and enjoyed our walk around the campground and stuff. And went to try one of the other parks because they have the large one, they have a medium size, and they have the small one. And the small one's actually bigger than some of the other dog parks I have seen within campgrounds. So they've got 3 very good, decent sized dog parks. And so dog park etiquette. Ask first before you open the gate. Because she's standing there with 2 dogs, and my dog is like, "Oh, gate's open." Yeah, she will get out of there very fast. Because she is a fast dog. So that was that one. Then we had a kind of relaxing day. I got a lot of work done. I got a great card campaign I got to send out today too. So very, very proud of that one. Sent out a card campaign to some clients, and they should get that. Let's see, today's Friday. So they should get it middle of next week, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, and then got to watch on YouTube the trailer for number 25, James Bond, number 25. No Time to Die is coming in April. I have no idea where I'm going to be in April, but I plan on wherever I am going and watching number 25, and seeing what that's. The trailer looks amazing. So I posted the link to the trailer in my Facebook page, so you can go check that out. And she's become very clingy since we left. She doesn't want to leave my side. We're in new areas and stuff, so this is going to be good if you can just learn to listen. Hey, got kisses? No, just going to sit there and have Brahms. So where I'm going, if I am in a location where you happen to be and I'm going to go watch it, I'm going to put a call out there that you're more than welcome to come join. So and then tomorrow we are off early. We have at least 5-hour drive ahead of us. We're heading towards Phoenix tomorrow on the I-10, and we're stopping in Tonopah, Tonopah, Tonopah. I think that's how you say it. I'll find out tomorrow for definite. So we're heading off there, and we're going to be there for a couple of nights, and that's just outside Phoenix. And we're also starting a new time for the Facebook Lives. I was thinking about this overnight, and I figured we're going to go for 5 p.m. Pacific, which for my family back in New Zealand, that's 3 p.m. your time, for now, until daylight savings kicks in. And then we're going to change that again, because we'll go to 2, what do we go to? Yeah, we'll figure that out when we get there. What you doing, pup? You gotta see this. Hang on. She's got her head resting on the... Yeah, I didn't think that was very comfortable. Oh, she's trying to lay down, but she wants to keep her belly scratches going. So cute. We're off an early start tomorrow. We've got a 5-hour drive. We do have to do a shop at Walmart on the way because I'm running low on food. I didn't stock up very well before the road trip. I stocked up on the snacks for the sustenance for while driving, but I totally forgot to stock up on the meal stuff. So we're kind of running out of that today. Perfect time. We've got enough for breakfast. So we've got breakfast, we've got lunch. So it'll just be for dinner tomorrow night and then the next couple of days. So we definitely have to do a shop then. And so we're moving the Facebook Lives to 5 p.m. Pacific, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. New Zealand. I think I got it covered. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we're moving to. Bye, Zeph. You don't want to say bye? So hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling day. Haven't done any reading of the one thing today. I did not read that today. Haven't yet. The day's not over yet. So I might have some wisdom to share with you from that tomorrow. But yeah, we're off for an early night tonight because we've got an early start in the morning. You want to say hi? Okay. Here you go. Say hi. Doesn't she look like she's got eyeliner on? always think at times it makes her look like she's got eyeliner on. She has permanent eyeliner. Just show those gorgeous eyes. Yeah. Yeah, so it's been an interesting day. It's and the park here is gorgeous. I'm definitely putting it on my do I have it here? Oh, I